Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today. This one is coming in a little late. I'm sure most of you have already unlocked 7th Sister by now, but that's what we're going to do today. Mostly just for completion, because I do all of these. I unlock the other Inquisitorious characters. So let's do it. Let's check out Ruthless Efficiency, event number 3. I think actually the day that I'm filming this, we actually just got word that we're definitely getting the 8th brother, I think, is the next Inquisitor character that we're going to get in-game. So we've got that to look forward to. So let's unlock 7th Sister while we can. Standard format, 5 regular tiers, a bonus tier, and a legacy tier that we will not be able to get to unless you spend money. So let's take a look at tier 1. So it looks like they're giving us 7th Sister, Stormtrooper, and Magma Trooper strategy tips. Use There You Are to apply stacks of Purge to targets without Purge. Okay, so this is the Purge mechanic that they introduced with these Inquisitor characters, so hopefully later on in the unlock we'll get to see how the Inquisitors interact with each other. If you have been powering up your Inquisitors, because I've done nothing with mine, then let me know down below how you're getting on with them and what you think of 7th Sister as well, whether she's been a good addition to the squad. Love to hear your thoughts and comments as we work through this unlock today. Here we go. Despite surviving Order 66, she would become an Imperial assassin, one who was all too eager to hunt down her former allies. Welcome to the holotables, the ruthless and cunning Inquisitor, 7th Sister. 7th Sister's basic ability, There You Are, deals physical damage, inflicts offense down, and inflicts 1 stack of Purge if the target doesn't have any. Okay, so you're getting Purge on the basic. That's pretty good. Purge can be applied up to 6 times to a target enemy. Those stacks are then consumed by Inquisitors to apply different effects. Okay, there we go. All makes sense so far. Boom. Stack of Purge on Hera. Let's slow this down here so we can check out the animation as we try and get some Purge on this Jedi Guardian. Boom. Okay, pretty smooth animation. So I'm going to go through this the way I always do. I'm going to use the various attacks as they're introduced, so we're going to stick to the basic this time around. It means that the first tier, the first couple of tiers, it does take a little longer than perhaps it might otherwise to get through them, but I think it's worth it because then we get the surprise every time of exactly what this new attack is going to be. Boom! Bye-bye Hera. So pretty effective at taking down Hera so far. These Guardians, but just about to say these Guardians are taking a little longer, but not much longer. Only 1 to go. Come on, Magma Trooper. Take her out. Boom. There we go. Victory is ours. Perfect. So that is the first tier and 10 shards of 7th Sister in the bag. Perfect. Yep, so it's 25 shard unlock, so she'll unlock at 2 stars. Then you can take her up to 3 if you complete all the tiers here. Beyond that, you have got to spend. Okay, on to tier 2. So again, we get 7th Sister. This time they're giving us the other Inquisitors. 2nd Sister, 9th Sister, Stormtrooper, and Range Trooper. 2nd Sister was the first one. I couldn't remember the name of the first one we got. Okay, strategy tips. Utilize ID9 Electro Shock Prod on a target enemy that has lots of buffs to dispel them and inflict Purge. Shock Prod will inflict ability block, daze, and remove turn meter from the target. Okay, that is a pretty buffed up ability there, removing all the buffs and applying all those debuffs as well. I like it. Okay, 7th Sister's special deals physical damage to target enemy, dispels all buffs, and removes turn meter. Okay, we already read this, so just giving us the same information again. The ability also inflicts ability block, daze, 1 stack of Purge, and 1 additional stack of Purge for each buff dispelled by this ability. Okay, so that is a pretty good ability. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Look at all those debuffs and all that Purge sitting there on Hera. That is pretty awesome. Let's just see if we can get some boom, Purge on Ezra too. I like it a lot. Now, I have not powered up the Inquisitors at all, so I do not remember what they do. It's going to be a little bit of fun and games here as we figure it all out, as I randomly use 2nd Sister and 9th Sister's attacks and see what consumes Purge and what doesn't. Again, do let me know down in the comments if you've been using the Inquisitors and how you feel about. So we're getting, I think 8th Brother is the next one that they are going to give us, but I think it's also been confirmed that we're getting the Grand Inquisitor as a legendary event. It's been a while since they added a new legendary character, I guess, to the timeline. So going to give us the Grand Inquisitor just before. Look at this animation here. Boom, nice. just before the Kenobi series, I guess. So let me know how you're feeling about that, whether you're excited, and especially if you've been using Inquisitors. Boom! There we go, cutting straight through the Rebel scum to give us another 10 shards of 7th Sister. No thank you. Okay, so there you go. Second tier complete. Let's move on to tier 5. So it looks like they're giving us the same team again. 7th Sister, 2nd Sister, 9th Sister, Stormtrooper, Range Trooper. Okay, so ID9 enemy intelligence recovers a large amount of health and protection on a single ally. Allies will recover health and gain buff with extra bonuses for Inquisitors. And then, okay, so they're going to start out with a stack of Purge on the enemy, and 9th Sister has taken damage, so we can try out this third special ability. Okay, let's give it a go. Alright, 7th Sister special ability, enemy intelligence, recovers health and protection on target ally, consumes 1 stack of Purge from each enemy, and target ally recovers additional health and protection for each stack of Purge. Also cover health and protection and gain critical hit immunity and evasion up. Awesome. Also hands out Foresight and reduces cooldowns for Inquisitor allies too. Okay, let's give this a shot. Slow down the speed here and see what we've got. We're going to throw this over to 9th Sister, obviously. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. And there we got Foresight up on everyone except for the Imperial troopers there. So if you were running a full group of Inquisitors, everyone would have Foresight. That is pretty sweet. Landing those stacks of Purge on Kanan there. I'm not super excited for the Inquisitor. I'm super excited for Kenobi, the Disney Plus series, but I'm not super excited for the Inquisitorius squad, I have to say. I think they're cool. My experience with them is mostly through Rebels. So it's appropriate that we're fighting the Phoenix team here. But I don't see myself powering them up for quite some time. They're just so far, a little bit like the Bad Batch. I mean, I enjoy the Bad Batch show, and I think the Bad Batch are a really good squad in-game, but I think it's going to be so long before I actually get around to powering them up. Now, it's different with characters like Iden Versio when they added her in the game, because I already had cool troopers powered up that I could kind of use with her, but you know, these brand new squads, Bad Batch, the Inquisitorius squad they're adding right now, it's going to be so long before I actually get around to powering them up. So that's dampening my excitement a little bit, but again, it's making me super keen to hear how things are going for you. If you are using them, do let me know down below. So this is annoying. So Ahsoka Fulcrum right there keeps cleansing every time we throw Purge on her, so that's a pain. She's gonna be a little trickier for the Inquisitors to deal with. Again, if you've watched Rebels, that makes sense, right? So this is definitely taking longer than I expected here. And that might just be because of my lack of familiarity with the 9th Sister and 2nd Sister abilities here. Maybe I could do a better job if I was using them more effectively. Let's see if we can throw some... Boom! There we go. Bye-bye, Ahsoka. And then there were 2. Shouldn't take too long to cut through these now. We're definitely throwing a lot of Purge around. So I feel like I am not necessarily taking full advantage of all these stacks of Purge that we're able to throw out there. Now we've got 3 Inquisitors in the game. Presumably when you've got a full squad of Inquisitors and you've got that legendary character, the Grand Inquisitor, I imagine they're going to be very deadly. You know, boom, there we go, bye-bye Kanan. So that is the 3rd tier in the bag. Love it. Perfect. On to tier 4. Okay, so same team again. Wow. They're really... They get a squad. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. 7th Sister and her Inquisitorius allies will have an easier time evading enemy attacks while Guess Again is active. While in Territory Wars, Jedi enemies who gain Foresight will cause Inquisitorius allies to gain it instead. Wow, okay. So 7th Sister, they've started doing this now. All new characters have, you know, game modes that they're kind of specialized for. They get extra buffs in. 7th Sister is the territory war buff for the Inquisitorious squad, it looks like. So this is being simulated as if we're in a territory war situation and we're up against a decent team of Jedi. There we go. When Inquisitorious allies evade, they recover health and protection and gain advantage. Okay, nice. While in territory wars, whenever... Yeah, so that's what they said. Instead, we will gain it, or the Inquisitorious allies will gain it. At the end of each turn, dispel all buffs on enemy Jedi that have foresight. Wow. Okay, so they're really seeing some of this anti-Jedi synergy really starting to manifest now. That's kind of exciting, especially if they really do have utility against, say, Jedi Luke teams, right? I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think they're going to be able to take out, Grandmaster Luke. They're not going to be able to go after Galactic Legend teams. I think they've made it pretty clear now that they want Galactic Legends to be in a totally different category than everybody else. So there are obviously non-GL teams that can take out GLs, and I don't know, maybe the Inquisitors will be one of them, but I doubt it somehow. They really want to guard that GL pinnacle that they've put them up on there. It's been a while since we've had a GL. I wonder who the next GL is going to be. Maybe, we've already got it. I don't know, because we've already got a Kenobi. I would have said Kenobi for the Kenobi show, but I don't know who it's going to be. Interesting. Let me know your guesses down below if you have any hot tips for who you think the next Galactic Legend is going to be. Boom! Bye-bye Grandmaster Yoda. No, I do not want to target Hoda. So that taunt on Kenobi is annoying. But look at all that purge. Got stacks and stacks of purge there. Boom. Okay. So that was Ninth Sister using up some of that purge to do some serious damage there. Let's get some extra protection. Boom. Bye-bye Luke. Nice. Almost missed that. Boom. Okay, we've got this. Just Ezra to take down, and then we are home free. So yeah, he kept getting evasion there, and then we're gaining it instead. Foresight. Nice. Boom. There we go. Bye-bye. Another victory for the Empire, and 10 more 7th Sister shards in the bag as we move on to Tier 5. This is the final regular tier before we move on to that bonus tier, the final tier where we get a team given to us again. It's the same team. Okay, strategy tips. 7th Sister will assist whenever another Inquisitorious ally uses an ability during their turn. Okay, so that's cool. Extra attacks. Can't be mad at extra attacks, right? 7th Sister will assist. 7th Sister will also inflict debuffs on a target enemy. If 7th Sister is in the leader slot, whenever she insists an Inquisitor ally, the ally also recovers health. Okay, so when she's in the leader slot and she assists, she's not only doing damage to the enemy, but throwing buffs back at the ally. Nobody really needs this. I just wanted to use it. Now it's going to be interesting when we finish this tier here and move on to the next one, because all this synergy the 7th Sister's got with the other Inquisitors. I don't have any Inquisitors to use, so we're just going to have to see who we can throw in there and see how well she does with non-Inquisitorious allies. I gotta say, so they kept the team the same, right? And I guess they're limited because they want you to see how she works with Inquisitors. I feel like they could have changed around, cycled in and out some different Imperial, different Empire tag troops in the back there. I think that might have been fun. And they've been very similar too with the enemies that we've faced, right? It's pretty much just been Phoenix, along with Fulcrum, and then a couple of Jedi Knight Luke making a second appearance here. It'd be nice again if they threw in some different rebels, I think, just for fun. But what can you do? So there you go. We are almost done with this. Just Kanan and Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum left on the field. So yeah, consistently cannot keep Purge on Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. Boom. Bye-bye Kanan. She's just too cleansy. Boom. Cleansing that purge. There we go, cleansing that purge. Too little too late, because then, boom. She was already too weak, and the foresight did not work out for her. But there you go. Okay. So that's the final tier. That is the final set of shards that we're going to get for 7th Sister. So we move on to the bonus tier. Use what you've learned up to this point to eliminate those who survived Order 66. Okay, so 7th Sister. So as I said, we have no Inquisitors. So I think we're just going to have to... Does it work? Yes, so it does work with Empire. Empire allies gain 16% evasion. Okay, so there's synergy with Empire. So let's see what we can do with Empire. Now, obviously, I could... Let's do Mara Jade. I feel like it's going to be fun to throw Mara Jade in there. Let's throw some interesting characters in there. Let's see what we can do. Mara Jade and then some troopers. Obviously, I could throw in, you know, Palpatine, Vader, some other high relic characters, but let's see what we can do with these lower tier characters. Let's see if she can pull this off without that Inquisitor synergy. If this is a waste of time, we'll just come back again. Let's just be a really long video. We'll come back again and do it with Vader and Palpatine, which will actually be really quick because they will basically just slice through this. But let's see what we can do. There we go. So extra protection from range trooper. Thank you. So Kenobi's taunt here is going to be annoying. And I don't know that Shore Trooper is going to make it out of this alive with his taunt on. Now I'm going to try and take out Luke, and then I'm going to try and take out Ezra, but it's going to be annoying because we're going to get thrown back to General Kenobi with his taunt whenever they take sufficient amount of damage. So this is where I've got a decent amount of purge on the field here. This is where it would be really useful to have some of those other Inquisitoria's allies to use up some of that purge. And Shore Trooper is looking super... Oof! Bye-bye, Shore Trooper. Ouch. Okay, we can still do this. I still believe in us. So that was a waste. Should have switched off Kenobi there. Come on. Come on. Ugh, and now he's taunting again. So annoying. Boom. Okay, so I've removed that taunt. Oof, okay, thought we were going to lose Death Trooper there. Okay, come on, come on. He's got evasion up, but I think we can still do some damage here. Well, at least that removed evasion. Wow, okay. This is annoying. This is not going our way. So now I'm finally getting a sense for this. Now that I'm using... Boom! Bye-bye Luke. Okay, momentum's on our side now. We can do this. Well, actually it's not. We're both down to 4, but we can still do this. Now that I'm using 7th Sister without the other Inquisitors, I'm really getting a sense of how vital those other Inquisitors were to use Purge, for example. So she doesn't so much use Purge as an offensive weapon anyway. She's mostly laying down Purge so that the other Inquisitors can make use of it. Good to know, good to know. You know, so now we got rid of Luke, I'm not as scared about the danger. Ezra is obviously still a danger. I'm not as scared of the damage that they can do. Boom! Bye-bye Kenobi. I was just about to say we just now got to get through Kenobi, and that was perfect. Boom. Bye-bye Ezra. Okay, we've done this. We have done this. We got it. So there you go. So she made this Empire team quite viable. These are all low level. I don't remember the gear on those troopers there. It's probably only 9 or 10, and Mara Jade is only gear 11. I can't remember what gear they've sort of simulated our 7th sister at here, but not very high. Okay, so close. Boom! There we go. Bye-bye, Jedi scum. There we go. Some Omegas and some speed mods. Nice. So that's the bonus tier. 2 stars, but you know what? I will take it. So if you want to do that legacy tier, you got to have 5 stars, 7th sister, 9th sister, and 2nd sister. In order to get them, you are going to have to spend moolah. That's the only way to get them up that high. But let's go over and unlock 7th sister right now, because that is as far as we go in this event. There she is. I like the droid, not quite a full fidget, but I do like the droid just kind of floating there next to her. That's very cool. Boom. There we go. That's a pretty cool model. That's a pretty cool model. I've said it before, I do like those lightsabers with the sort of spinning, the disc to spin them in the middle there. That is very, very cool. So let's take her up to 3 stars. Let's max out the shards that we got here today. Boom, there we go. Alright, so, okay, so I don't seem to be able to spin this. Now, I had difficulty, I don't remember the last model. Maybe it was Iden Versio when she first dropped. I couldn't spin her either. So that's a shame. So we can't take a good look here. Let me know down below if you're having issues spinning. I'm on an iPad here. It's maybe different if you're simming it on a PC or if you're on an Android device. Who knows? But I can't spin this model. That's a bit of a shame. And as I said, no real fidget. I always like it if they're like igniting the lightsaber or spinning it a little bit. But, you know, it's still cool to have that droid just kind of floating there in the corner. I will take it. Well, there you go. So, as I said, I know this is late. You've probably all unlocked 7th Sister anyway. Thanks for coming along with this ride for me while I catch up with you all. Just had a crazy week this week, so did not have time to do it. Do let me know down below what you think of 7th Sister and the other Inquisitors if you're using them, and how you feel about 8th Brother and the Grand Inquisitor coming to the holotables. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me today. If you have enjoyed this video, found it informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. I really do appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. That is all from Liam Gameplay today, but why not consider subscribing to the channel while you're here. I drop new gameplay videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force every week, and I would love to have you along for the ride. That's all from me today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other, and remember, the Force will be with you always.